Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Arkham Horror, the card game. So, before we continue with Team A, or A Team, a couple of changes. I did opt to go ahead and give Randolph to Daniela. So, she has slots to spare, and I generally don't want to bloat Winifred's deck. Speaking of Winifred, I did opt. So one of the things I dropped were the watch this for some of the cards that we purchased. I decided to go ahead and drop the friends in low places. I'm just going to rely on her ability to cycle through my deck faster. Also, watch this just gives me more skill cards to commit. And I don't really want to commit the experience towards this thing. It's a decent card, but I think with Winifred's ability, I think we'll eventually, once we start getting opportunists upgraded and all that, I think it'll fix itself. So we're going to drop those instead. Okay, so with all that said and done, a few things to note. I did note that we have the Black Cat has a hunch, and we do have the Black Cat's shared knowledge of the Dreamlands. Besides that, everything else here is pretty much the same as last time. We are going to end up getting one evidence of Kadath. So we'll put a tally mark there. And that is everything for that. So we're good on that front. All right. We do need to do mulligans before setup, so let's do that first, because we do have to deal with a swarm card. So we'll go ahead and deal all that out. Oh, also, how's the what's his face work? Lead investigator takes control of Virgil Gray, so I do need to give it to her. Okay, so we do have Virgil Gray with us. Maybe, just maybe, I'll remember to actually use his stuff. All right, draw. Honestly, not a terrible start. Let's get rid of the scene of the crime for now, and this. I'm actually pretty okay with having that hallowed mirror, so we can actually get the healing going. And then, yeah, we'll just do those two. Okay, Emergency Cache and Enchanted Blade. Okay. I'm good with that. All right, and then over here we got Winifred. Let's go ahead and deal to orange. All right. A lot of fancy skills and things like that, but yeah, it's gonna have to be everything. I need stuff. Okay, we got a Thieves Kit. All right, we're on the board. We also have Lola, which is really good as well. So we have enough to at least kind of get started. All right. Let's go ahead and bring this down. Shuffle. Oh, we do need to put pack of units. How's that work, actually? Yeah, it goes with the... Okay, it's from the encounter deck. Okay, so that's fine. One pack of units. All right. Journey across the Dreamlands. Despite the advice of the Dreamlands inhabitants, you and your companions seek unknown Kadath where the gods dwell. As an action, if you are at a port location, resign. Venturing into the unknown has become too dangerous, so you return to safety with the information you've gathered. I definitely need to make sure I do that with Winifred to ensure she doesn't get defeated, because that will kill her. Kingdom of the Sky, over fertile plains, rolling down to the sky, he saw the smoke of cottage chimneys. On every hand were the hedges and plowed fields and thatched roofs of a peaceful land. At the end round, if investigators are at a port location, they can spend the requisite number of clues to advance. All right, and of course we're starting at Ulthar. We already know that this Ulthar location, we have veiled locations now, which we'll flip as necessary. Ulthar, we definitely know we don't flip because it just takes up all your actions. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and get started with Daniela first. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 to get out the backpack. Search the top 12 for items. Wow, that was heck of a... Yeah, that was almost a whiff. That's impressive. Yeah, we started with a bunch of items in our hand, so I guess it makes sense. Yeah, all we got was that. Okay. I mean, we can kind of make that work in the future. I'll go ahead and spend some actions. I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm trying to think here. So the biggest concern I have is the is that one card that makes your card go blank. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to have the Enchanted Blade out just to soak that. In the meantime, so I spent 4 to get out the Sparrow Mask and the Enchanted Blade. This is going to get discarded. And that'll be it for this round. Okay, Winifred. I mean, Lola would be nice. The Shroud for this is just 1. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 to get out the Thieves Kit. I'm then going to use a charge from the Thieves Kit. I do have, this is an upgraded version, so I do have 6 to 1 now. Oh, also, we didn't go over the symbols. Minus X, where X is the number of signs of the gods the investigators discovered, which is 0 right now. Cultist is reveal another one, and if you fail, it increases Shroud. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, if it's starting an investigation, it fails, it increases Shroud. And then Tablet is minus 2. And if you fail, you either take damage or you have to put horror in the current agenda. Okay, so yeah, currently we are 6 to 1. That is 4 to 1, so I pass by 2 or more, so I get 2 resources back, and I get a clue. So that was my second action. Third action, I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 to get out my Lola Santiago. And I will go ahead and exhaust and spend a resource to grab that last clue. There you go, progress. Oh, also, I could have done a Hound Instinct. I'm not going to do that. Not yet. Oh, I did forget to do the, oh, I need to rewind. Give me a second. Okay, so this is not going to affect Winifred's turn, but it is going to affect Daniela. I did forget to do the Swarming card. So we're just going to rewind real quick, because it does matter. I'm going to have to shuffle first. I'm just going to redo the turn. That's the easiest way to do it, because it would have been a Flesh Ward as the face down card, but I don't know what the 12th card would have been on the search, and that would have mattered because I could have gotten another item thing on my backpack. So here we go. Here's our Swarm card, and then we'll do our search top 12. All right, this time we got a supply card. Okay, so no item this time. Okay, yeah, so we get a supply card this time around. So no Sparrow Mask. And then for our remaining actions, I am going to just go ahead and spend 2 to get out the Hollowed Mirror this time. And a Survival Knife. This goes here, and this gets all shuffled in. Okay, my apologies. Alright. Anyway, that is everybody now. Enemy phase, nothing's going to happen there. Let's go ahead and go to Upkeep. Got ourselves a Brute Force. And a Lucky Cigarette Case. Okay. First Mythos. Oh good, this thing. Draw a resource or play each round. Well, I'm going to be stuck with this for the rest of my life. Swarming 1. Okay. Oh, I forgot to have my stats. Should be +1/+1. All right. So right now, we definitely need to deal with the pack of Vuniths at some point. And the Knight Rider is also an issue. Alright. This is one of the few times I've actually drawn an enemy at this point. So what I need is a +1 for this and make it work. Because if I evade him, that gets rid of him. So yeah, I'll try evading with Winifred. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and do the manual decks and not do anything extra. So it'll be 8 to 5. Okay, we pass. We do get to draw a card. This gets discarded completely. Also, sorry, I did that all in the wrong order. I don't want to start with her. I'll get back to her. I actually need to start with Daniela. Sorry for going out of order in this mess, because we need to have her deal with this. So we'll just move up, and then we're going to take a swing. We're going to do just a basic fight action using brute force. So that's going to make it 8 to 1. We pass by a lot. It's going to do 3 whole damage, which will kill this. Put 1 damage on you. And then I'll attack one more time. This time it's going to be 6 to 3. And it's dead. Okay. Sorry about that. So now we do the evade. Move down. I don't know if I passed by enough to do Hone Instinct, but I'm not going to worry about that. And then I'm going to move one more time. I have to do a 6 to 2 test, which I will. Right now we have no signs of the gods, I don't think. We currently have no sign of the gods. Also, since it was our last action before with the Ulthar thing, we can just show this off again. Yeah, I mean, just lose all your remaining actions and that's all it does. Alright, in any case, we pass this check. It's right now -0, isn't it? Yeah, so 6 to 2. So I beat it by 4. I am going to go ahead and do a Honed Instinct. This is while we're moving, by the way. So we move here, and then I'll use Honed Instinct to take an additional action, and I'm going to use that action to do a Thieves' Kit here. So we'll be 7 to 3. Yep, 7 to 3. Alright, pass by a lot, so I do get 2 resources, and I'll get a clue. Okay. I didn't do draw resource or play, so that's fine. Okay, sorry for that mess of a turn. I got really distracted. I was like, I knew I needed to deal with the Vuniths first, so I can actually get Winifred over there. It was just I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to handle the evade thing. All right, upkeep. Oh, good, our first ally. Opportunist. Okay. Now we can play with things. Mythos. Second Doom. We can't. Let's do. We'll do Book Bad. Oh boy. We have. We'll pick Willpower Bad. So Book and Willpower are both bad. Okay. We'll go ahead and start with Daniela. Daniela is going to move. And then I'll spend 2 actions to play an Emergency Cache and get 3 resources. Get that up and running. All right. And then for Winifred, I'm going to spend 2 to get out the Lucky Cigarette case. Then I'm going to go ahead and investigate here. Again, we're going to be 7-3. We pass by a lot, so I'll gain 2 resources, gain a clue, and then we'll draw a card with Lucky Cigarette Case. Any item cards I really need to get? Not really. I will go ahead and do the Veiled, though. Alright, place a resource. We get our first Sign of the Gods. And then since that triggered, I am going to go ahead and, after one of the Signs of the Gods have been recovered, I'll go ahead and draw a card and then transfer this over. And then, has to be at the end of the round. Yeah, end of the round. So I have 1 action remaining. I'm just going to draw a card. Okay, that's actually good. No enemies, go to upkeep. Okay, another Thieves Kit, good, because we're about to run out of the other one. Okay, Mythos, new round, so I'm going to go ahead and spend the stuff here. Alright, to the sea, you find a captain willing to grant you passage to the remote regions of the Dreamlands, wherein you may find signs of the gods to point you in the direction of Kadath. Okay, so all we're going to do here is we're just going to move you guys off, and then click Oriab, because we're just going to go in order like usual. Okay, and I'll put us here. It's going to be swarming here. Okay. The Isle of Oriab. To the south lies the small but thriving volcanic island of Oriab, dominated by the dormant volcano called Nigregnek. The Bay of Baharna, marked by twin lighthouses, Thon and Thal, overlooks the southern sea. Alright, so now we're just doing the exploring. Okay. And that should be all we need to worry about here. Yeah, I think this just removed all the Zook stuff. Yeah, we'll remove the Zook encounter set. Got it. Okay, we got Night Riders again, and then we're going to go start our new round. Okay. Priest of 1,000 Mask. And attach to the current act. Okay, sneaking past these is actually not too bad. So we'll deal with that when we need to. I mean, to be honest, we might just tank it. Now save us an action. Alright, in any case, investigation phase. So the big issue here is the Night Riders. But we can get some work done. This, let's see, after you enter blah blah blah. Alright, so what we definitely want to do is try to get the stuff out at Baharna first. So let's do that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and spend an action to investigate using the Thieves Kit. We'll be 7-2. We pass by a lot, get 2 resources, and we'll draw a card with Lucky Cigarette Case. Okay, I figured that was going to eventually happen. Alright. I am going to go ahead and spend 2 resources to grab the clue here. Then I'll do the Veiled. Alright, the city of... okay, so we've noted that we have supplies from Baharna, which is fine. The city of Baharna is a thriving and bustling harbor where you can find all manner of trade goods, provisions, and other wares. In the marketplace, you find supplies that may aid you in your expedition to lands far south, as well as Beast of Burden to carry your belongings. It should not surprise you that the most common of these creatures are zebras, and yet you are stunned nonetheless. You could spend days perusing the bazaar and still find oddities to spark your imagination. Truly, this is the land of wonders. Okay. Each investigator at this location can return an item or supply card from their discard pile to their hand. So I do have a supply cache, and a backpack. Are there any items I still want to get? Not really. I mean, there's the Colt, and that's about it. The Colt would be nice, but I don't absolutely need it, so I think I'm just going to take the emergency cache just to get some more economy. Okay, and then over here, I don't think you have any items or supplies. You do not. Okay, and then now we don't have to worry about losing all of our actions for the other thing. All right, that was our first action. Second action, we're going to go ahead and move and get engaged by this thing. I am going to try to evade it. We do have to commit arrogance, so we're currently 5 to 5. I'm going to go ahead and just do anything you can do. And a opportunist. So 6, 7, 6. So we're currently 12 to 5. I knew it. I freaking knew it. All right. Well, we're about to get hit for. Well, we're gonna get hit for some horror. That's not the end of the world. But freaking knew it. I mean, at least we got rid of the arrogance. But jeez, really, game. Oh, I did commit 2 cards, so I do get to draw a card still. So I guess Leo DeLuca, I guess. All right. All right, that is it for that. So let's go with Daniela. Daniela, I know you got things you need to do. Let's yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get very many options here. So I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to Vicious below this guy. So this will make us 7 to 2. Dead. And then I'll spend the last 2 actions to go ahead and get out my get out Randolph Carter first. Okay. All right, well, good to see. Sorry, I took a break there just to make sure I had the right resources. In any case, it's going to go to enemy phase. I'm going to get hit for 2 horror. We'll put 1 horror on Virgil and 1 horror on Lola. Because I'm going to get hit twice there because there's 2 swarm cards. Upkeep. Take the initiative. Upkeep. Lockpicks. Alright. Mythos. 4th Doom. Attach to your location. Okay, so this gets attached to this location. It only matters if you're leaving it, so as long as we're not leaving it, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, this is the one that puts Doom on the current agenda if you don't deal with it. And we got a Priest of Thousand Mask. Okie dokie. I might have to resist the call of the Macaw Bird at this rate. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start with Daniela. First, I'm going to try to resist the call. I am going to go ahead and commit a take the initiative. Oh, actually, I don't need to. I can just use Fist. 6 to 4. We're good to go. I will also use this to draw 2 cards. Because I drew a tablet there. This goes away. So that was first action. Second action, I'm moving down to here. Third action, I'm going to go ahead and he only hits for 1 horror. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to punch the Priest 1,000 Mask. We'll go 9 to 2. Okay, good to go. All right, that's it for that. Okay. Yeah, we didn't do draw resource or play that time, so we're good. All right. Meanwhile, over here with Winifred, I'm going to go ahead and try to evade. Currently, we are 6 to 5. Don't suppose you have any way of helping me? Technically, yes, with the Hall of Mirror, with the Soothing Melody, but that's not exactly the best use. We'll just connect. We're just gonna do. We'll commit. You handle this one, so it'll be 7 to 5. Okay, we pass. This is your card. Okay. Second action, I'm going to go ahead and investigate using Thieves' Kit. Oh, actually, give me 1 moment. We did pass by 2, so I am going to draw with the Lucky Cigarette Case. All right, and then for my next action, I'm going to investigate using there's a couple options. If I investigate now with Thieves' Kit, give me a second. Okay, I was just making sure the supply. So I will spend a supply. So I'm right now 7 to 3. Yeah, I'm 7 to 3 right now. I am going to commit a Quick Thinking and a Savant. So that's going to be 9 to 3. Or sorry. It'll be 10 to 3, sorry, because I do add 1 from my lowest stat. So 10 to 3. Okay, and since I did use, I can go ahead and use my ability with this, which would have happened before I pulled the token. So a few things. I'm going to get 2 resources because I beat by a lot. Get this clue token. I am going to go ahead and spend. I will get an extra action thanks to the Quick Thinking. So let's go ahead and resolve that first. So Quick Thinking, I'm just going to use that opportunity to go ahead and get out my other Thieves' Kit. And then I'm going to spend a resource to do Honed Instinct because I beat it by a lot, so I get 1 more action. And I'm going to go ahead and investigate 1 more time with the Thieves' Kit, so this will be just 7 to 3. Alright, well, unfortunately I didn't commit anything, so no good there. So I do get the clue here, and 2 resources. And we do have the supply, so I don't need to worry about anything about this stuff. And we'll go ahead and take a look at this. Alright, the likeness of old. As you begin your perilous climb, you realize that you are the only ones who dare to scale the mountains. Although woodsmen and lava gatherers explore its lower slope, few brave the cliffs higher up on the northern face, and certainly none along the southern face of the mountain, which cannot be seen from the city below. You eventually reach a valley of still lava, solid as rock. At the far end, a twisting, narrow path ascends the southern slope. When you reach the top, you find what you have been searching for, a face carved into the side of the mountain, hundreds of feet tall, the face of one of the great old ones, or so you are told. Okay, we do get a sign of the old one, so I'll go ahead and do that. I am going to go ahead and use the ability here and pass him over and draw a card. And then we also get a Tenbrus Night Gaunt. Just gets shuffled in the deck, I believe. Yeah, just into the deck. Okay, we're good to go here. All right, so that's the good news. That is it for the round, so we'll go ahead and do upkeep. Sparrow Mask. An easy mark. All right, so the plan for the next spot is to move, investigate, use Lola, and then get the hell out of there. Fifth Doom. Cannot play trigger abilities on cards with an odd cost. And we have to discard something with a even printed resource cost. Okay, that's not a problem. That's going to be a problem. Okay, that's not too bad. We can work with that. All right. Investigation phase. I'm going to start with Winifred. Winifred is going to move. Then she's going to investigate using Thieves' Kit. So currently we are 7 to 5. I'm not going to commit anything else right now. So yeah, 7 to 5. Here goes nothing. 7 to 5. We pass. Only get 1 resource for this, but we get the clue. Then I'm going to go ahead and activate Lola and spend 5 to get this last clue. Then I'm going to flip. The ruins of the settlement are vast, but it is the caverns that lie beneath that draw your interest. Deep underground, you become lost in a forbidden maze of wildly complex corridors, impossible to map. For days, you scour the maze, unable to find the shape to its core. Finally, you notice a dark shape like a hazy shadow watching you from around a corner. You pursue it until it leads you to a tomb in the center of the gargantuan cavern, surrounded by ancient tapestries depicting the once great kingdom of Terhia. You wonder about the intentions of the shadow that led you here. Was it aiding you or manipulating you? You record the story of Terhia's fall before fleeing to the surface. You have no wish to stay any longer. Again, we get another one of these. I am going to go ahead and have him just heal a horror and pass him over. And then flip the card back over. And then for my last action, I'm going to get back to here. All right. And then for Daniela, Daniela is going to go ahead and spend an action to just activate. Yeah. So I'll spend an action to discard a card and get this out of here. I'm going to discard a Mercy Cash because 0 is an even number. Then I'll move. And then I can try investigating, but that's not going to really do much for me. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to do anything this round. I'm just going to... actually, yeah, I can't play a card because of freaking Prismatic Phenomena. So yeah, I'm just going to gain a resource. And that'll be it. All right. And it's what at the... Oh, also, I forgot to do the Dreamland Eclipse thing. I'm just going to take the horror. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I did forget to take that into account. And it's only for the investigation where the Shroud increases, so it doesn't affect it for Lola's ability. Okie dokie. Actually... yeah, we're just going to tank it. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, is it at the end of the round? Yeah, at the end of the round. Okay, no enemies, go to upkeep. Okay, back to 8 cards. Okay, watch this. Mythos. Okay, so at the end of the round, this is going to go away. This is going to go away because we're in an advance, which is going to eat up all of our clues. And everyone's going to take 2 damage. So I'll put a damage on Lola and a damage on Winifred, and I'll put a damage on Randolph. Actually, I'll just put 2 damage on Randolph. And that'll be it for that. Okay. Let's see, where to? As you board your ship once more, you find the crew loading barrels of trade goods, furs, exotic spices, and the like. We'll make a killing with these back in the mainland, the captain says, clapping your shoulder. Hope you found what you were looking for too. Where you want to head to next? We're just going to go in order, so it's just going to be we're going to Manar. So, like before, we're just going to set you guys aside. These do get. I wonder if it'll do it for us. It does. Thank you. Oh wow, all these had victory. Good for them. Yeah, these places didn't have victory. I was just making sure. Okay. For this, we're going to be starting in, was it Kadath? Yeah, Kadath. Okay. The doom that came before. The ancient fabled land of Manar is one of the oldest regions in the Dreamlands where wandering nomadic tribes settled city-states that grew in size and power over untold ages until they became the metropolises that stand today. Find and uncover, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we're continuing. Skulls are now -3, by the way. So things are going to get a bit more dangerous, to say the least. This location is failed. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and do Mythos. Any swarming on you? Yes, swarming equals the number of players. Okay. Shuffle. And draw. Hunted by Corsairs again. Alright, and we got a Timburus Night Gaunt. Okie dokie. These guys hit for 1 and 1. Okay, I can live with that. How do we want to start this? Alright, we definitely need to deal with Kadath somehow. I mean, I can go 7 to 5, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we need to deal with this Timburus Night Gaunt. So what I think I'll go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and fight with Daniela, and I'm going to use a Stunning Blow. So that's going to be 7, 8. It'll be 8 to 4. We pass. I can use my ability to draw 2 cards for that. He'll be evaded, and he'll take 1 damage. Alright. And then I'm going to use 2 actions to go ahead and get out my Sparrow Mask. And that'll be, unfortunately, it for now. Yeah, this prismatic phenomenon is just going to hurt me quite a bit. Winifred. So now I can at least investigate safely. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and investigate. I am going to go ahead and commit a Watch This and Unexpected Courage. We're going to use 3 resources on the Watch This. So this is going to make us, we're 7, 8, 9, 10. We get to draw a card because of our ability. So we're 10 to 5. So that's -3. We do pass by 2 or more. So we're good on that front. So I'm going to get 6 resources from Watch This. I'm going to get 2 resources from this because I passed by 2 or more. And then I get to draw a card from this. And I get a clue. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and exhaust Lola and spend 5 resources to grab the last clue here. And then I will unveil it. Alright, we have uncovered, we shuffle another Timbrus into the deck. So we will. You study cylinders of Kadath. You study the pillars within Kadath for many hours, losing yourself in the vast storied histories of the Dreamlands. What was first a focused search for the whereabouts of the Castle of the Gods soon becomes an obsession with all things inscribed upon the cylinders. Hours, days, weeks, who knows how much time you lose to your research. Though you learn much, the time you spend here is a boon to those who pursue you. You are only able to pry yourself free from the cylinders when you feel the ominous gaze of something sinister watching you from afar. Okay, so we get another one of these. I am going to go ahead and use Virgil Grey to draw a card. And then this flips back over. So we don't know what happened with Ib yet. Oh, he's aloof right now. Oh, but he does his attack everyone murder thing. Good one. Okay. As for my remaining actions, I could try evading him. Do another watch this and see if that works. Each investigator adds location. Yeah, I'm not entirely certain what I want to do. I can move down there and then evade, but that's kind of just wasted actions, sort of. I mean, it still kind of works out, but I also need to murder this guy. So that's a thing. Yeah, let's just, I'm just going to move over to Sarnath and then investigate there. Thieves Kit. So we're 7-3. And I'm going to go ahead and just commit an easy mark and a watch this. Spend all 3 again. So we're 9-3. Pass by a lot, so I get 2 resources for this, 6 resources for this, and then, oh, also we drew a card because of our ability. And then that'll be it. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. And I do get a clue here, of course. And I did pass by more than enough, so I don't worry about the taking horror. Alright, this will eventually re-engage. Upkeep. Oh, this thing does have Hunter. Oops. Well, I'm going to take a lot of horror then. Because, yeah, this is going to be aloof and move over. Yeah, I mean, I've already done the check, so yeah, we're just going to be dealing with this now. Okay, yeah, I'll just take the 3 horror. In any case, upkeep. I do need to discard a card, so I will. At this point, I'm just going to discard the emergency cache. Actually, I will discard the enchanted blade. We should be okay. I can use the Nimble to get away from this. Alright, this was a mess of a turn. I rewound completely. First, I tried to evade the beings of Ib. It's aloof, so can't exactly evade it. And I was using that to do Nimble and all that nonsense. So I'm just going to move normally with, you know what? Actually, we're just going to start with Daniela. We'll start with Daniela, and we'll see how things go from there. So I am going to go ahead and move with Daniela. I am going to provoke an attack. I'll take 1 and 1. And unfortunately, since I provoked it, I'm not going to be able to do anything to prevent it. Oh, actually, I could put the horror on you. And put the damage on you. All right. So I move over. I'm then going to actually, could I just take the hit instead? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that instead. Okay. New plan. Instead of taking the hit, I am just going to punch this stupid Tinber's Night Gaunt. I'll commit Long Shot and Vicious Blow. Alright, I killed it by a lot. Then I'm going to go ahead and move over. And then, I mean, this guy's just going to stay on me anyway. I'll go ahead and just engage it, because I don't have anything else I can do. Alright. Then we'll have Winifred go down here for her action. Then we'll investigate using Thieves' Kit. I'm not going to commit anything. So it'll be 7 to 1. Good to go. I get 2 resources. Get a token, or get a clue. I'll use the Lucky Zero case to get a card. I will go ahead and use Lola's ability to grab this. That cost 1 resource because it's only 1 shroud. And then for my last action, I am going to go ahead and just get out the lockpicks, so we have that up and running. Okay, so during the enemy phase, I am going to get hit for a bunch of horror. And I am going to do 1 damage back for each of those. Yeah, I believe it's for each swarm card, but I'll check it again. Yeah, according to the rules for swarm, each one is treated as its own entity, and it takes its own attack action. So with that, I just murder all of these because they all have 1 health each. And then these get put on the bottom of the deck. Oh yeah, also off screen I did forget that when I mulliganed and redid my round, I did draw one of these tokens that forced me to discard an asset. It doesn't really matter because I replaced it anyway with the lockpicks. So apologies for not completely rewinding correctly. Okay, so with all of that, oh, also flip this. It is said that the people of Sarnath were the ones who destroyed the city of Ib thousands of years ago. From what you can gather, the inhabitants of Ib had committed no crime other than possessing a disturbing appearance and carving strange sculptures upon the great monoliths within their city. However, the retribution Sarnath faced was far greater than his own sin. Even now, long after the destruction of Ib, creatures resembling the city's inhabitants still haunt the nameless lake, hunting down intruders like the warriors of Sarnath who destroyed their civilization so long ago, intruders such as yourself. We now know what happened to Ib. Okay. In any case, that is everybody. That was the enemy phase. We'll do the upkeep next. Oh, good. Mob goons. Upkeep. All right. All right. Mythos. Alright, the Corsairs' pursuit. Months have passed since you first set forth from Ulthar. Along the way, you have seen many fabulous places and many strange and interesting people. Some have been helpful, giving you sage advice or pointing you in the right direction. Most, however, have regarded you with suspicion and wariness. Perhaps it is because you are a dreamer from the outside world, or perhaps it is because you are foolish and accursed enough to seek the forbidden places of the Dreamlands. But it is the Corsairs who truly frighten you. Throughout your travels, you spot them pursuing you time and time again. Men of Ling, the inhabitants of the Dreamlands, call them. Satyr-like creatures with hooves instead of feet and great curved horns protruding from their foreheads. They sail on long black galleys with black sails. You know not why they hunt for you relentlessly, and you are not keen to find out. All right, so we get the Corsairs of Ling now. And the encounter discard. Also, just out of curiosity for this thing. Okay, we haven't had to worry about that yet. Alright, shuffle, and now we have Agents of the Outer Gods. Perhaps seeking Kadath is an accursed venture after all. Even so, curiosity gnaws at your mind. What proof could the resting place of the gods hold for you? 9, doom to advance. We'll do willpower bad. And we'll get one of these guys. Okay. All right. All right, we'll start with Winifred. I am going to evade first. I will do... these things do have +1 evade, so I'm now 6 to 3. I'll do Nimble. And Pilfer, which will let me draw a card. So this will make us 8 to 3. Okay, we're good to go. So that's what, -2? So that'll put us at 6 to 3, so we do pass by a plenty. I will get to draw a card because of Lucky Cigarette Case. This guy is now evaded. I'll use the Nimble to get to here. And then I'll use Lola Santiago to pay 3 to grab this clue. And then I'm going to just move on over. And then I'm going to go ahead and just play this easy mark. And gain 2 resources and draw a card. Okay. Alright. Oh, I did forget to do this thing. Well, I can do this now. Alright, the Doom of Sarnath. Although the city-state was founded ages ago and stood for over 1,000 years, it is no more. The tales tell of a single night in which the Sarnath fell. Now very little of it remains, only a vast marsh where the city once stood tall and proud. Among the ruins you find no standing buildings, but rubble of marble, brick, and chalcedony. I don't know how to pronounce that. But as you approach the remains, lightning splits the sky. There's a blinding flash. As you blink your eyes, everything changes. Where before no city stood, now there looms a ghostly image of Sarnath as it once was. Near the lake where the lightning struck, you find a curious and ancient idol of green stone. It is coated with seaweed and chiseled in the likeness of a great water lizard, one of the gods of the realms, perhaps. Okay, we do get another one of these. I will heal a horror off of this guy and move him over. Also, I will take a horror from the Chronophobia. And then, let's see what we're going to do for our actions here. Can't cancel these. And I fortunately don't have many options for dealing with you. I can try evading you. That's an option. If I draw a skull, I'm screwed, but sure, I'll spend a Sparrow Mask to try to evade. 5 to 3. We succeed. Right, then we're going to go ahead and move on over to here. And there's not really much else I can do besides... because I believe every time we teleport, it just removes everything. Okay. So yeah, this will get discarded when we get out of here, so that's fine. Yeah, there's not anything else I can do. I can't do any play or resource actions, so I'm literally just stuck. So last action doesn't do anything. And I'm one action short of taking care of that Chromophobia, so... Yeah, I was tempted to move with the Bob Goons and just take a bunch of attacks opportunity, which would have hurt a lot. But I'd rather not. Okie dokie. So that is everybody. Enemy phase, this will eventually do the other things. And then upkeep, toe-to-toe. Okay, yeah, that worked out. Okay, we'll spend our clues and advance. We are going to take 2 damage. Again. You can take 2. And you can take 2. Okie dokie. And then we're getting out of here. We're going in order as always. Your options in this region exhausted. You make your way back to your ship. The captain orders the crew to get ready to leave port. Wasn't sure if you'd be back in time, but here you are. The captain says with a grand well, where to? So with that, we are now setting up here. We are starting in Ilak Vad. All right. And again, more victory. And then, of course, we got all this nonsense. This thing does have swarming. And then we got this jerk, who has 6 health. Okay. Test fist, then foot, then brain. Okay. Seek out the knights. From the relative safety of the fabulous city of Ilak-Vad, you may cross into the hellish and bizarre landscape of the Forbidden Lands. East of this barren and blasted landscape lie the lands which have been ravaged by the hordes of night. Okay. Let's keep going. So, we do get a doom, our first doom here. Actually, pretty sure it got shuffled. Yeah, that looks like shuffled. I usually shuffle it just in case, but this is fine. Okay. Brain bad is fine. Alright. We're going to go ahead and start with Daniela. I'm going to spend, let's see, what is this? Cannot commit with anything with an odd number of titles, words. Okie dokie. Okay, so yeah, for this round, we're just going to discard something with an even number of words in their title. Or I can just use this opportunity to like try to heal or something. I'm just wondering what I can do. It has to be an even number of words. Discard an even number. Okay, yeah, I'll discard this emergency cache to get rid of this. Then I'm going to investigate, and we'll commit this take the initiative, which will make it so we're 3-2. And Winifred will go ahead and commit a Leo DeLuca and a Lockpicks, so you can draw a card. So that's going to make it 5-2. We pass, we get rid of one of these. And then I will go ahead and investigate one more time. Oh, I did take damage, so I should get an offering back. I'm going to go ahead and investigate one more time. Don't really have much to commit, though. But, oh, I did make a mistake. I should not have drawn that card. I can only commit one card at a time. I still would have done it because I would have passed regardless. Yeah, you can't commit that. You can't commit more than one card to another player. I apologize. Okay. In any case, I'll go ahead and investigate one more time. We're right now 1-2. We'll commit an unexpected courage, and she's going to commit a soothing melody. Actually, no, she'll just commit this. So 3 to whatever. Unfortunately, it's a fail. And if I fail on this, unfortunately, I get to take 1 damage and 1 horror. So I will take 1 damage and 1 horror. I'll go ahead and activate this to draw 2 cards. Alright, we're narcoleptic. Got it. Okay, so this round has been kind of uneventful. I'm going to go ahead and for Winifred, I'm going to get rid of Chronophobia, get rid of the Narcolepsy. And then I'll spend 2 to grab a clue from here. Alright, that is everything, unfortunately. Yeah, so if I had committed the soothing melody, I would have passed. But I need that soothing melody so I can actually heal Winifred because she needs it. All right, upkeep. The enemies are not going to do anything. Yeah, they're not going to do anything. Upkeep. Okay, another soothing melody, and an easy mark. Cool. Mythos, 2 out of 9. Okay. We get to fight you now. Alright, one of these. That's fine. Okay. Let's, this guy hits for what, 1 damage? There's not really much I can do about him. I guess I can just punch you to death. Actually, I have a few options. I'm going to spend... We can spend 2 to do this toe-to-toe. So I am going to get attacked back for 1, which I'll just tank. I am going to automatically succeed, so I do 2 damage, and my ability will trigger and do a 3rd damage. And then I'll attack 1 time for 7-2. Okay. Meanwhile, Winifred. All right. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and investigate. No, I'm not gonna investigate. I am gonna go ahead and just use Lola. So we'll spend 2 resources to grab this clue here. And then I will go ahead and flip it. Each investigator at Ilekvad heals 2 horror and draws 2 cards. Cool. High above the walls of Ilekvad stands the marvelous Palace of Rainbows. Its tower is faceted, so the sunlight forms bright rainbows when it strikes the palace each dawn. You are surprised to learn that the citizenry of Ilekvad, people of all stations, and indeed even outsiders such as yourself, are free to visit the palace grounds and walk its smooth glass streets lined with fragrant gardens. You are able to meet with the king of Ilekvad, who is said to know the music of the moon, and he is happy to share with you his knowledge of the dreamlands you never ever want to leave. Alright. So everyone gets to heal 2 horror and draw 2 cards. Okie dokie, we can work with that. Alright. I do want to get that haste out, but for right now we don't need to. We're going to move. Which means we're going to get engaged by you. We're going to try to evade you. And we're going to go, we're right now 6-2. Yeah, we're 6-2 right now. I'm going to commit this easy mark and this manual dexterity. So that's going to make us 9-2. And I will end up taking 1 horror and drawing a card. Oh, good. After this test ends, for every 2 points you succeed by, return a card you committed to this test to your hand. So all these go to my hand. You are evaded. You're not exhausted, but you won't be engaged with me. Then I am going to go ahead and take my final action here, which is just going to be until the end of the phase. It cannot engage you. Okay. All right. We'll start with the test. So I have to do a fist test. So I'm 3-1 right now. So yeah, 3-1. Foot test we don't need to worry about. All right. I'm going to commit this quick thinking. Three to 1, so that's 4-1. Opportunist is 5-1. And this will make it 7-1, I think. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7-1. Okay, we pass by a lot. Opportunist goes back in our hand. We do draw a card because of our ability. We do take an additional action, which unfortunately I can't. Actually, I don't want to commit this. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I would have committed the Savant and the Opportunist. Because I can't do the quick thinking because it's in the middle of a test. So I'll not do the quick thinking. That still would have put me at 6-1, which means I still pass on skulls, which is the main thing. Alright, in any case, I do pass by enough to go ahead and do Lucky Cigarette Case. Alright, and then we go ahead and do foot test. But test is going to be a lot easier. Just do a manual dex and easy mark. Draw another card. This will be 9 to 2. Let's draw another one, isn't it? All right, we do pass, barely. No, I passed by a lot. This is -5, so we would have been 4 to 2 there. I do draw a card because of the manual dex. These get discarded. And then the last one is the big one, which is the willpower test. So I'm going to for this one, I am going to go ahead and commit quick thinking, opportunist, anything I can do, you can do better. So that's going to make it, we are 7, 8, 9. We're 9 to 3. All right, we pass by a lot. Opportunist goes back in our hand. Also, we drew a card. And then we do quick thinking. Okay, so I did all 3 tests. I apologize for taking back the quick thinking, because like I said, you have to do it on the last test, because otherwise it interrupts everything. This was an action, right? Yeah, we moved up, did an action. Sorry, I'm just kind of reviewing what all I did. I moved up, evaded, and then I did the final action. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, flip this. Throughout this perilous and hellish lands, you are beset by nameless beasts, hazardous terrain, and creatures too bizarre to describe. Even so, you press onward in hope that you might learn something of the gods in this forsaken place. On the 3rd evening you spend here, you find a shrine beside a lake of fire. Tucked away among a range of volcanoes, the shrine bears a statue carved in the face of the volcanic rock, long forgotten by ancient dreamers and outsiders alike, a mark of the dreamland's gods, perhaps. You draw the statue's likeness in your journal and hope you can find some sort of significance. So we are now to this. I will just heal the horror off of Virgil Gray and put him over here. All right. And then we don't have any more Timbrous Night Gaunts to worry about. All right. And then for my last action, I am just going to Storm cards cannot attack, hits for 1 and 1. God, that's a risky endeavor. So yeah, we're just going to move back for our last action. All right. And then enemies aren't going to do anything. Upkeep. How hard does he hit? Yeah, he hits hard. I'm not going to stay there. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of the Mechanics Wrench. Actually, let's get rid of... Yeah, it's going to have to be the Mechanics Wrench. Okay. All right, and then for you, I have to discard quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and discard this Leo DeLuca. Oh, I could have done this Honed Instinct, by the way. That would have actually... Oh, I had a Honed Instinct. Yeah, sorry, change of plans. I apologize for all these mistakes I'm making. So for my last action, or before I take that last action from the Quick Thinking, I'll also do a Honed Instinct, because I passed by a lot, I believe. Yeah, I did pass by a lot. So I am going to go ahead and spend a resource to do the Honed Instinct. That'll give me another action. So instead of moving back, I'm actually going to move forward and get engaged by this guy. And then for my Quick Thinking action, I'll go ahead and evade this guy. Also, lucky... Oh, right, I did. This should be all spent all right, right now. Yeah, then I'll just evade this guy. We'll go 6 to 1. We'll go ahead and commit a manual dex. and nothing else. Actually, no, we'll commit a watch this and spend 3. Okay, so he's evaded. We get 6 back. Alright, and then hits our turn. We'll discard Leo DeLuca. And then this guy's going to re-engage us. Oh, he's actually massive, so it doesn't even matter. At the end of the round, he is going to get a Swarm card from here. Actually, sorry, it's going to be... It's just generic, so it's going to be like that. Okay, sorry for the mess. Like I said, this is all really complicated nonsense. Okay, and then this is just going to go back to normal. Okay. Sorry about that. Mythos. This guy goes away. 3 of 9. Okay. This guy is now super strong. Yeah, he has 4 health. Wondrous Lands. If there's no clues on your location. After you successfully investigate attached location. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do. You handle this one. I'll gain a resource. Give it to him. Give it to Daniela, and then it's gonna surge. There you go. So the reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want to put Doom. I mean, I can gradually deal with this location, but I'm kind of busy. All right, that is everything. We'll go straight into investigation phase. All right. I'm going to go ahead and evade this guy. We'll go 6 to 1. Okay, I pass by a lot. I'll draw a card with Lucky Cigarette Case. Then I'm going to spend 4 to get the clue from here with Lola. And then I'm going to investigate using Thieves Kit. We are currently 7 to 4. 8 to 4. 10 to 4. So we're 10 to 4 right now. We do get to draw a card because of our ability. We pass by a lot. This goes back in our hand. We draw a card from this. We gain 2 resources. We get this clue here. And I will flip it. Alright. The greatest structure within the ruined city is its crypt. Beyond its massive stone door lies a labyrinth of lightless passages, wherein sleep the dead of Zolanthak. Decaying bones of those both important and consequential, from simple farmers and laborers to wizards, witches, and necromancers executed for practicing their magical arts. As you traverse the shrouded halls, the only signs of life you come across are a sobbing voice whose owner you cannot ever seem to find, and the scraping of claws along the inside of a sealed stone door that you dare not open. You cannot wait to leave this ominous pit, yet you know that there may be many secrets hidden within. Alright. So the good news is this guy goes away. I believe these go away as well, because they don't attack to begin with. We do get a Sign of the Gods, so we're up to 7. We'll have you just draw a card and move Virgil Gray over. And then flip this card back over. Okay, I do have 1 action remaining, which I am going to go ahead and use the spend 2 to go ahead and get out, spend 3 to get out haste. Okay. And that's it on that front. Okay. We'll go ahead and go to Daniela next. She's kind of got a handful to deal with. And I haven't had very many opportunities to, like, I don't know, stop you. I can try evading you. But I think I'm better off just tanking what I can. I mean, I have to fight them. That's just the gist of it. Alright, I'm going to spend 2 actions, and I will take 2 attacks opportunity to go ahead and get out my Colt. So I'm going to get attacked for 1 and 1, and then 1 and 1 here. I'm just going to use one of the dodges to soak one of those. And then take 1 and 1. This is an attack opportunity, so unfortunately I can't do much else about that. Then for my last action, I am going to shoot said Colt. So what, just +1 fight? Yeah. So we're right now 6-3. We'll commit this. And this scene of the crime. So that's going to be 7-3. Actually, it won't matter. We'll just do long shot. So 6-3. Okay, we're good to go. I will use Randolph card to draw 2 cards. This will do a grand total of 3 damage to this guy. And that's all my actions. Go to the enemy phase. I'm going to get attacked twice. I am going to go ahead and use dodge to soak one of them, and then the other one's going to do 1 and 1. I'll use my ability to kill that guy and do 1 damage here. Okay. Oh, and then I'll use Survival Knife to attack this Tenebrous Night Gaunt. So it's going to be 8-4. So 8-4, good luck. We pass, we do 2 damage. Okie dokie. And then upkeep. Hello, Chronophobia. Get our Doom. Get our card. We'll do Head Bad. Actually, we'll do Book Bad. Book Bad attached to our location. That's a problem. I'm not going to be able to get out of here. All right. Okie dokie. I'm going to go ahead and start with Winifred. Get rid of Chronophobia. And then we'll try to get rid of this bird. We're 3-4. 5-4. 7-4. Yeah, 7-4, get a card. We do pass. Opportunist does go away, though. This goes away. Okay, that's all of our actions. Alright, Daniela. Kill this thing. We're stabbing it for... 7-4. Fails. 7-4. Passes. And I'll go ahead and use this to draw 2 cards. I'm going to go ahead and investigate. No, I'm not going to investigate. I'm not going to do anything else this round. Okay. No enemies. Go straight to upkeep again. Alright. Let's discard the scene of the crime. And the survival knife. And the... at this point, let's go ahead and get rid of the guard dog. Mythos. So at this point, it's just going to be a matter of can I get back to where I need to go. Get Surge. Oh good, another one. Alright. Alright. We'll start with Daniela. She's going to shoot twice. Actually, don't shoot twice. We'll start with Winifred. Winifred, move over 1 space. You're going to get engaged by this guy. I'm going to evade him, and I'm going to commit a nimble. So we're 7-2. Oh, wait. Can't commit that yet. So before I move, I have to get rid of this. Discard something of the even number icons. I will discard this easy mark. Then we'll move. Then we'll evade. Now we can commit things like our nimble. A quick thinking. And an opportunist. Draw a card. So this is going to put us at 9-2. We pass by a lot. This opportunist goes back in our hand. This guy is unengaged. I'll use nimble to move to here, and I get an action. Oh, also draw a card because of Lucky Cigarette Case. Okay. So we're now over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and last action, I'm just going to actually, I'm going to go ahead and just engage this guy. All right. And then for Daniela, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 to go ahead and play. Actually, no, don't engage. You're just going to have to kill it. I'm just going to gain a resource for this round. All right. God, this prismatic phenomenon is the worst. This is why I hate this freaking campaign. I hate these cards. They're just not fun to deal with. All right. Let's go ahead and, for Daniela, we'll go ahead and start shooting. Yeah, I'm just going to have to shoot it a bunch. All right, let's do... Yeah, so this will put us at, what, 6-4? 6-4. All right. This will do 2 damage. Shoot again. One second. Okay, let's take our next shot. 6-4. Fails. And one more, 6-4. Dead. Okay. I just want to kill this guy before we get out of here. That's all I want, but I can't get an opportunity to do anything. Upkeep. Let's discard... It has to be the flush board at this point. Okay. 6 of 9. I can't stop getting enemies. Oh, and now we have this thing. I might not be... I have to be able to do 6 damage to this guy, which I can definitely do. I just need to get over there, but I can't get over there because this guy's constantly freaking being a pest. Alright. This is attached to the location. Okay. What are we at right now? 6 of 9. Got it. Alright. I'm going to start with... Like, all I need to do is be able to do this take the initiative. And, you know, investigate to try to get rid of this stupid freaking prismatic phenomenon. But I can't do it. It's just not happening. 6-3, huh? Alright, 6-3. Good luck. We succeed. Draw 2 cards. And then take another shot, 6-3. So much for that cult. And I can't do anything else because... Oh, actually, I can investigate. We're right now 1 to 2. We'll commit a... It's only when we leave, right? Yeah. Actually, I could have her do this. We'll go 6 to 4 and try to get rid of the Song of the Beguiled Bird. We do. Cool. Winifred. Should I just go over there and start punching this guy myself? There's not much I can do. Weird Look has been discarded. Sure, we're just going to move over. Get engaged by you. I'll evade 6 to 2. I'll commit a Thieves' Kit and a Nimble, so I can draw a card. This also has to be committed. So 7 to 2. We pass by a lot, so don't have to worry about that. I'll go ahead and use Lucky Cigarette Case. I am going to go ahead and spend 1 to do Honed Instinct. So I can take another action. And that action is just going to be Punch. So we're 3 to 4 right now. Now we are 2 to 4. 4 to 4. 5 to 4. 6 to 4. Or sorry, 7 to 4. We'll do it this way. 7 to 4. Wait, we are 2 to 4, 4 to 4, 6 to 4, sorry. Draw a card because of the ability. Alright, 6 to 4. We do 1 damage. I will then attack 1 more time. So we are 2 to 4. Actually, I'm just going to move back for my last action. That's all I can really do. Alright. Upkeep. I do take 1 horror. Upkeep. Discard the Scene of the Crimes. Discard the Guard Dog. Alright, over here. We already drew. Okay. 7 of 9. What is this? Can't trigger abilities with an odd printing cost. Fine. Okay, I don't care about that. Alright. Can I kill in 1 round and get back? No. So the only way we can make this work we're going to spend an action to move. Get engaged by you. Spend an action to punch. We'll use Stunning Blow. So that's currently 7 to 4. Survival Knife does have 2 as its cost, so we're okay on that front. So yeah, we're currently 8 to 4. If we want to guarantee that I hit this guy, I have to get all the way up to 11. This is our second action, so I can do Take an Initiative, so that's 10. And then 11. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We do pass. I can't use the ability. I do a damage, and he is now evaded. And then last action, I'm just going to attack normally. Just makes an attack against you. It's either that or I do toe-to-toe, which would do 3 whole damage, which is not enough to kill. So we're not going to worry about that this round. So yeah, I'm just going to punch normally. We're 7 to 3 here, or 7 to 4 here. We succeed. Okay. So next round I can kill it and then get out of here. Winifred, go ahead and move on over. Just because you can. If we have to do any... Actually, no, you stay back. Instead, just gain a bunch of resources. Okay. Enemy phase, this guy will eventually re-engage. Thankfully, he doesn't attack. Oh, actually, he disengages. Ooh, that's a problem. Sorry, I completely messed that up. Alright, in that case, yeah, I will have Winifred come up here. And then just soak hits for us. Alright. So unfortunately he's just gonna be engaged here. And unfortunately it's only for the phase where he can't engage you. Till the end of the phase it cannot engage you. So I believe it, yeah, automatically engages us. I'll have it engage actually I'll have it engage Daniela. So it engages Daniela. It's gonna hit for 2 and 1. I'll take a damage and a horror here and a damage here, and then I am going to exhaust the knife and try to finish this off. Alright, so right now we are 8 to 4. 9 to 4. 10 to 4. Oh, also my ability does trigger and put a damage on him. So 8 to 4, 9 to 4, 10 to 4, 11 to 4. Yeah, that's enough. Alright, 11 to 4. We succeed. He's dead. Alright. Please go away. And let's see if we can get ourselves out of here. It's an action just to leave, right? Yeah, just action to get out. Alright, upkeep. I do take a horror. Mythos. We're 8 of 9. Alright, it's in a city. Brain bad. Alright. So all we're going to do is we're going to move and resign. Resign doesn't provoke. Yeah, all I have to be is at a port location. This guy does not stop that. And then Daniela will do the same thing. God, that was rough. I apologize. I probably made some sort of mistake somewhere. I apologize, but there's just too much crap to keep track of for this particular scenario. It's also just not very engaging. Like it's interesting that you're flying to all these locations, but all these locations are just like, look at this, just 3 locations. The only one that's even slightly varied is Timeless Realm, and that one is kind of a trap to go to first. So, yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, we'll all resign, and that'll be it. Alright, no one got defeated, so Resolution 1. We read all this before. Alright, we get Victory X, so it's going to be 9. And 11, because Winifred, of course, has the Karen's Obel. Virgil's captured. This is my other issue, is like, Virgil just gets captured. Just off screen. and then Randolph eluded capture. Okay. And then, yeah, next we'll be doing the other team, which that one, the 1,000 Shapes of Horror can be kind of annoying, but it's not as bad. This one's just kind of the worst. Like, it's well, I mean, overall, the entire campaign, like it being split into 2 sets of 4, honestly, I think in hindsight, of course, they should have made just a campaign that was just campaign A, that was just like 6 or 8 scenarios, and then treat it as like its own thing, and then introduce the B part as its own thing, and then have the rules for how to combine them as part of the release of the B campaign. And I think that would have given you more campaigns to kind of flesh out what's going on. But this, we're just like going to all these locations and not really feeling much of anything. In any case, we did get 1 million thingies. Yeah, each sign of the gods. We have 7. Yeah, we got 7. So we're up to 7. Or sorry, we're up to 8. Sorry. We had 1 to begin with, and then we got 7. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and spend the XP and try not to go too crazy with it. All right. I need to get these out first. Yeah, I was hoping to, like, do some healing with Soothing Melody, but it just didn't happen because I couldn't play anything. It took too many actions. And unfortunately, the only way to get rid of that card is there's like a survivor card that can get rid of it, and then there's essentially you have to do an investigate check. With our 1 book. Alright, it's just unnecessarily mean. In any case, we're done with this. We'll get to deal with the other annoyance parts later. Alright, let me BRB. Okay, 9 experience with Daniela. I'm going to go ahead and replace my Enchanted Blade with Time Worn Brand, which costs 5. I believe we had this with Diana at one point, but yeah, this is just kind of a reliable weapon. It's rather good for a one-handed weapon, but it's of course expensive to get out. And then I'm also going to replace my Hallowed Mirror with a level 4 Earthly Serenity. She does get access to Survivor up to level 5, so this will get her at least a better, more reliable way of healing people, I think, than Hallowed Mirror and trying to juggle that nonsense. So we're just going to go with those. That's exactly 9 experience. And then meanwhile, over here, we have 11 with Winifred. I'm spending 1 experience to go ahead and get Muscled Memory on Honed Instincts, so now I could trigger it off of playing assets and not just passing and failing. Then I'm going to spend 4 on upgrading my Opportunist. It provides the same benefits, but now it can be returned to my hand if I succeed by 2 or more instead of by 3 or more, which is a lot easier to trigger. And then I'm spending 6 experience to get Ace in the Hole, which is just the fast card that lets you play get 3 additional actions. And I'm going to replace Leo DeLuca. We cycle through our decks so quickly that having just 1 ally is not the end of the world for us. And that's the plan. Alright, sorry for all the frustrations and mistakes. This Search the Kadath is like it's definitely an interesting scenario and definitely can be fun. Because you're exploring all those areas. The problem is the areas themselves are really tiny and not that interesting. Also, the timer is very, very strict, so you don't get to play around with a lot of it. I almost rather it be a lot of big areas, and even if the timer was still the same, I mean, then there will at least be some replay value from just exploring the various locations and going in a different order. But since they're all so tiny, with the exception of the last one, you're better off just doing the first 3 and just maximizing the amount of locations you can take advantage of. The Timeless Realm does have a lot of stuff there, but not enough to make up for the time you lose going there. So, with that, we'll go ahead and call it here. I am the Depressed Hero. This was Arkham Horror, the card game, doing the Dream Eaters again with Team A, and we just did the Search of Kadath, and we'll see you guys next time.